All right, so I'm going to be doing the Scrimba challenge and we're working on the dot reduce method. And basically the goal of this challenge is to take all of the cars, so name of Toyota, Ford, Volkswagen, and we want to add together the weight of all these vehicles. And the way we can do this with the dot reduce method is by putting all of these weights into the accumulator and having them add up all together. So basically, first we want to get the cars. Oh, wrong side. We want to get the cars, and before we even do that, we can initialize it with a variable. So we can say const car weights, and then we can say it equals to the cars, and then to the dot reduce method. So after we take in the dot reduce method, since it is a callback function, we'll put the parameters and the function body. So something about the dot reduce method is that we have to let the method know where to start its count. So since we're doing a number value, we want to start our count from 0 and basically add up. And the first parameter we want to add is going to be the accumulator. So the accumulator is basically going to contain all of our different weights for the different car manufacturers, and then it's going to be added to the final value of the accumulator. So let me explain what I mean. So if we return the accumulator, and we always have to return the accumulator, we can add it by cars dot weight. And one thing we also want to do is run the parameter of cars. And the parameter of cars is going to represent the cars array that's up here, or the car weights, which is basically connect cars array. So basically what this is saying is take the cars, run the reduce method, initiate the accumulator, run the parameter of the cars, and then we want to return the accumulator plus the car's weight. So we can also say plus equal. And what's going to happen here is that the accumulator is going to go to the first brand, Toyota, and it's going to start at 0. It's going to take the weight of 1,300, about 1,320, and then it's going to move to the second one, and it's going to start from 1,320, and it's going to add the 1,400, and then it goes to the next one, and so forth and so forth. So we can show this by basically saying console.log our car weights. Then if we open the console here, that is the weight of every single car totaled up. So if we want to see this in more depth, we can just do the template literal strings. So we can console.log, and we can say, let's get the accumulator, and then let's put the accumulator here, and then let's say car weights, and then we can say car dot weight, and then find the car. So I have to say cars. Remember, it has to be the parameter. Just like the other array filter method, the cars is going to represent cars array, and it's iterate over all of the elements. Don't mean to make it confusing. So if we go here, we can basically out of the way. We can basically see that the accumulator starts at 0. This car weighs 1,000 pounds. So then it starts the second one with that value. And then this car weighs about 1,400 pounds. So that means these two are added together, and then it moves on to the third one, which is the Volkswagen. And the value of those two added together is 2,720. So then it moves on to the next one. So this one right here. So 2,720 plus the 3,000 or 1,370 added together, going to give us 4,090. And then it moves on here, and then it adds that, and then it just continues on every time. And at the end, we get back our accumulator. So you can basically think of the accumulator like a storage unit. So it basically takes all of the weight of the cars and it stores it into the accumulator, and then we'll return the final number of that accumulator based off of all of the cars' weights added together. And that's pretty much all you have to understand for a reduced method so far.